Whenever you got something that's mechanically whatever, things break.
Yeah.
What happened to it, Corey?
He can't hear us. I don't think he has his
He
headphones.
just took it off. I don't know what's going on.
Hi, guys. Erica says, I can't look at Ham the same way after Jay's story. Oh, speaking of.
Corey
B.
Corey.
What's up, guys? Good morning, bus driver Tom.
No, can't hear you. He's a little cranky pants today.
He sure is.
If he's not, he's going to be. It's easy to figure out when Corey's a cranky pants because he's usually not. So when he's not himself, it's very easy to tell.
Yeah, you can. Because, yeah, you're right. You too, though.
Yeah, but like I could be cranky pants like during the pre-show, but when the show starts, bam.
Oh, you put it on. Yeah.
I mean, I like to think so. Maybe I'm not fooling anybody. I don't know. Thank you, Michaela. Yeah, it does pop, doesn't it? The color looks good. The white and the red and the... Yeah. Got my flag.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
I like
Why
it
is
better.
my volt box the only one that fucks up? I'm on my second volt box now.
Wow. I don't know, because you fucking lug it around from place to place and move it and trap. Mine's been sitting here since the day I bought it. Hadn't moved. That's probably why.
You don't use the Volt, though, do you, Kane? You have your own processor.
Yeah, no, I use
you
the
do?
Volt.
Oh,
Yeah. Corey jostles his. I don't jostle mine.
It has gone through like 3 moves and then on the airplane a couple times, and yeah,
Right.
it's been around the block.
That's probably why. I've taken
If
mine.
mine had a vagina, it'd be the loosest one out of all of us.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
We have 2 vagina stories in the news today.
Wow.
I think you're going to really...
Well, it's good that we separate the vagina from the penis stories. You know, we had a lot of penis stories all the time.
Yeah. Well, technically, it's 3 vagina stories.
Wow. All right.
Sit tight.
You know, just so we can make this on par from what everyone thinks of me. Hey, guys, what video should I do today? Do you guys want to see a food video? Or I bought this vacuum that apparently this vacuum, listen to me, hear this out. This vacuum can suck up dry things and wet things. This thing can go from sucking up spilled cereal with milk, SpaghettiOs, to fucking sand.
You ever buy a shop vac?
They do the same thing.
No. Not,
Been cleaning garages for years.
okay, but hear me out. It's not some big thick thing you got to keep in the garage. This is some seamless, beautiful looking device.
Can we see it? Can we see it?
But that kind of vacuum is. I mean, my dad had one of those, so it's not like that. It's not that new of a thing. They just made it smaller. Blah 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 blah. They just made like when my mom's house was flooded, we had to get one to
I'm not listening right now. My hands on the
fix the basement.
He's not listening because he's mad.
I got this toaster. No, but listen, it makes 6 slices at once. It's got 4 extra holes in it. I think I should do a video with that. Yeah, that looks like whatever.
Yeah.
What? Serious? Okay, let's humor him. What kind of video were you going to make with that?
What?
What kind of video were you going to make with that?
I was going to make an absolute fucking mess to test it out. Because on the box and on their video, it shows them perfectly cleaning all this stuff.
Do you pre-test before you make a mess? Make a little mess and pre-test.
No,
before you
I don't
go
want to
crazy.
pre-test. I want to show them the whole thing. I want to show them the real deal, if this thing is going to work or not.
Well, I'm just saying, you don't own that place. So...
There's people that you could pay to come fix things.
God. The joys of money.
So you don't think that'd be interesting to see if this thing... Well, fine. No.
No, the vacuum itself isn't interesting. The mess would be. You really got to make a fucking mess. The mess is the fun part.
You don't think this vacuum's interesting?
Well, I mean, No, I mean, because they've existed for years.
It's not a. I'm not talking about a big ass shop vac. I know what a shop vac is. They're fucking massive.
Well, they just made it smaller. That's all. Like, I mean, are you fascinated by a fucking one of them handheld vacuums?
You can't do water. You can't do water or shit with them.
Yeah, but it's a smaller vacuum. How cool is that?
I have one of those too, and everyone freaked out when they saw it on my video. They're like, "Oh my god, where'd you find that thing? The thing's amazing." And even I thought the same thing. I was like, "People care about that?" But you got it, Jay. Come on, man. You having kid and stuff. This thing looks pretty cool, right?
Corey, I'm going to show you a vacuum that looks exactly like that. What is it? What are the rollers?
It looks like a vacuum.
Can I go? What is it? Let me.
Large debris, pet food, pet hair, eggs.
What's it called? What's it called?
If you were to drop eggs on the ground, shells and all, picks up the eggs and the shells.
Right. Well,
Ketchup, milk.
Listen, you asked the mafia. Here's the mafia's response.
I don't want to fucking hear it now. I don't want to hear it after what I heard.
Yeah, well, you asked. Gary says the vacuum idea sucks.
Yeah.
Kat says, no, Corey, vacuums are not interesting. Brooklyn Johnny says, wow, that looks just like a vacuum.
Corey, what's the name of it? What's the name of it?
Tineco.
How do you spell it?
Tineco. Dude, it picks up eggs, ketchup, milk, and fucking dry debris at the same time. To me, that's fucking crazy.
Well, it's just got good suction. Anything with good suction can pick something like that up.
You're not supposed to pick up liquids in a regular vacuum because it fucks up the filter and everything.
I know. They made a shop back for the home.
That's pretty cool to me.
I don't know what took them so long.
Again, I was going to test it out to see if it actually works as well as they say it works. But no, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck you guys. Fuck that video.
This is the vacuum that he speaks of right here. This one right here, right?
Yeah.
Look on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the...
You know what? You should do one of a broom. Make a mess and then clean it up with a broom.
No, but Jay, go to the video. Go to the pictures. What it's picking up. Go to the pictures.
Right,
your Hoover vacuum ain't picking this shit up. Your Hoover vacuum ain't picking up eggs.
Let me play the video.
No.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, look at that spill. Look at that toothpaste on the floor, dude. This thing's picking up toothpaste and milk.
What are you, a door-to-door vacuum salesman now? I mean...
So you're not interested in that?
I mean, I'm not, but don't go by me. Although I was spot on with that chicken in the fucking air fryer idea. You're welcome. Rachel says, is he really thinking that's something new?
It is something. When have you seen a vacuum that picks up eggs and milk? Besides a shop vac. Who the fuck's lugging a shop vac around their house?
And wait, there's more. What about cat dander? Oh, yes. What if I pour milk on the dander?
You know what? This is the exact this is what I need. I need everyone to think I'm stupid, so that way everyone's commenting how dumb this is, and boom, the video blows up because everyone's commenting how stupid I am.
You can't ask for people's opinions and then they give them and be butthurt.
My thing is, this thing has gone viral, right? All over the place because of how insane that is to pick up milk and eggs and ketchup in a fucking streamlined device like that.
I'm on my phone for 6 hours a day. I ain't never seen it.
Well, I saw a bunch of them, millions and millions of views. There's got to be at least one person that agrees with me that that's pretty cool. There has to be because there's people fucking buy. This thing's been out for a couple months now, and it's already got 2,299 reviews, which means it's got millions of hundreds of thousands of sales.
Then do what you want, man. Carrie says, you're not stupid. The idea is.
What's the idea? The idea is not stupid. I'm going to fucking make a complete mess with eggs and all kinds of shit and see if this thing actually works.
Well, I said that's where the fun of the video is going to be, your mess. And making puns and rhymes with the mess.
Yeah, I already know what I'm going to say. What in Voldemort's vacuum?
Get Lex in there to help you make the mess. Kids like making messes.
I heard of a super soaker, but this thing's a super sucker.
Well, see, there you go. Now that would but the actual vacuuming of the mess isn't. That's a commercial. Are they paying you?
No, I wish. That's the thing is this isn't even an ad. I'm just
but that's all it is an ad. Look how great this vacuum is. That's all the video.
No, I don't know if it's great. I need to test it out and see if it is for sure. This is the whole point. Whatever, man.
Do we want? I mean, we're not hating on you.
Kat said you should name the vacuum Alicia for the video.
Because it sucks. This thing sucks more than a pimple on picture day.
Oh. Yes.
Sucks more.
Having a pimple on picture day sucks,
Oh.
dude. That's worst.
That's true.
You can't say, like, I can't be like, this thing sucks worse than your ex-girlfriend, because then people are going to be like, oh my God, girls aren't the only thing that suck.
Or you can
This
go,
thing-
or boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
For your Gen Z 13-year-old followers.
It's fucking warm today, dude. Even in here, it's hot today.
It's going to be 70. What is the demographical breakdown of your... Have you ever looked at that little wheel and see, or the little
Yeah,
spikes
look
and
at
see
it.
how
18 to
old?
30, 18 to 34 is my main.
Okay.
Then it's 34 to 54, and then it's 13 to 17.
Oh.
In rank, you rank
Yes.
them? Is that okay?
Oh. So I guess, because I assumed it was 13, 17, number one.
No,
Yeah, me
they're
too.
the third.
Huh.
Yeah, we're supposed to be like 83. I think that 86 for Thursday. It's going to be hot on Thursday. Yeah,
But it's
if
gonna be
anybody
raining.
complains, you're getting a punch in the fucking throat.
But
I
isn't
hope,
it going
these
to be
little, I
raining?
hope these little fucking wall units are fucking gonna stand up to the heat, man.
Oh, they will. They probably get what? They're probably fucking 12,000, 15,000 BTUs on those bad boys.
The fuck does that mean?
It
The
means
more BTUs, the more powerful it is.
the more,
Like
the more area it covers.
a 6,000 BTU air conditioner is only good for like a little room.
Like the air conditioner in your room, Kane. What is that? How many BTUs is that?
That's like a
8,000?
small one. That's like a 6,000.
Yeah.
They're not gonna in that place. They're not gonna charge you fucking $12,000 a month rent and then put little spitters in there.
No,
for
this thing's a
conditioning.
fucking. This thing pumps, man. This thing you can feel through the back of the house.
Yeah,
Is it the
there you
one
go.
that-
It's a powerful one.
Is it in the window? Like,
Yeah,
how
it's in
is
the
it-
window.
Oh, okay. I thought
It
there was
fucking
one.
blows, dude. It's a fucking. It's a Midea. MIDEA. I don't know what the
You
fuck
don't
that means.
remove
but-
it? You don't remove
What?
it in the winter? Or is it them?
No, they just leave it here.
Oh, okay.
Are they supposed to remove it in the winter?
Yeah, if you don't want to let cold in, but
Oh no, it's fine. We like it when it's not. It doesn't get that cold in here. Why is this fucking cord being a dick?
Gotta get ready.
This cord's being a fucking dick. This cord's being a dick to this cord. It's being a dick to the other cord. I wish I could go back in my office, but I can't because the internet's shitty back there. Be real nice. Real
and
nice
they
to have
can't
my office
hardwire
back.
anything into your place.
What?
They can't hardwire a box into your place.
You said they could, but you just haven't called them back.
What are you talking about?
Like right now, your T-Mobile is going through the 5G network, the T-Mobile box.
Yeah,
right?
it's 5G network. Yeah.
Now they cannot hardwire like Spectrum. I know you said it was Spectrum, right? They can't hardwire a box into your apartment.
Oh no, I haven't talked to him yet.
You said they called you. You told me that
No,
they.
I
said they
talked to
could.
my landlord, and the landlord said the Spectrum was here. Spectrum said they weren't here, but the landlord was like, "We have Spectrum," but maybe they meant to my specific apartment. I don't know because they're with the building, but they're not. I couldn't tell you.
I
And
dream of
Verizon
the
was a
day
no-go.
where we don't talk about your internet.
We haven't talked about it in a while.
That'd be nice. Jay, your thing keeps popping up. Ours don't, but yours does.
Oh.
The producer, Jay Chiron.
Hold on. Let me fix it. Okay, sorry.
It don't happen again.
All right, whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, how the hell are you? Kane and Corey, producer Jay, your damn selves. What's the face? What's the face all about this morning,
My
Corey?
ear started bleeding for a second there.
Why? What happened?
I think it's the Dolby surround sound headphones I'm using.
Oh, yeah. Maybe one ear started to bleed. The other ear doesn't have a headphone in it because Corey won't go buy new $15 fucking headphones.
I'm not in the market for them. They're pretty expensive.
$3,000 a car payment, but Doesn't have good
Yeah,
headphones for a
I don't feel like
podcast.
doing that anymore either.
You over that finally?
Yeah, I think the car, no, the payment though is just like, really? I'm starting to pay it later and later every month. Like it's like I went to the 3rd and then the 4th and then the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I called it, now when I call to pay it, it's like we're collecting a debt. I'm like, you weren't 3 days ago. Shit, man, why you gotta say that to me?
Because you're realizing that you're not in it enough to really enjoy like the seat massager and everything that has. It just gets you from point A to point B, and you really don't need a $3,000 a month car to get you from point A to point B.
I turned the seat massager on maybe for the first month, and I haven't touched it since.
No shit. Yeah,
I forgot that it's even there. Actually, you just reminded me that it's there.
Yeah, I never used my steering wheel warmer. That's like, it was so cool when it was one of the things that made me buy the car.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, this is dumb. Why do I need to warm this steering wheel?
It's the same thing with new shoes. You're so pumped about new shoes for the first couple months, and then boom, you don't give a shit anymore. You're like, fuck it. Same with everything. It's everything's so cool for this a relationship. It's so cool for the first couple months. You know what I mean? But then it's like, fuck, man.
Right. Not this again. Could you do something different? Shave it into something else? I'm sick of looking at the same thing.
Yeah. Make it a star or something.
And I don't know how you grew up, but I only ever had one pair of sneakers to wear. In Minnesota, we called them tennis shoes, and you didn't get sick of them after a week or two because you had to wear them for a year, and then when the school season started, then you got to buy new sneakers, and you had to wear that same pair of sneakers the entire year, every day. I had everyday shoes. You didn't?
I think you were the poorest one out of all of us, man.
So you had more than one pair of sneakers?
I had like 2 or 3, yeah. They were from Shoe Carnival, and some of them were for Payless. And I did have a pair of Shaq shoes at one point from Walmart, but yeah.
Wow, see? I got my shoes from Foot Locker. My mom splurged
so you had the good ones, though. Yeah,
once you Nike, Nike, and then the Tigers, the Adidas, whatever was cool that year, that's the one I got. And then,
did you ever rock a pair of K-Swiss?
Never had K-Swiss. New Balance, Nike, Adidas,
BK
Pumas.
Knights.
Oh yeah, BK Knights for sure.
BK
Nah,
Knights.
those were never cool where I was.
They were only
Pumas.
cool because of that TV show that I watched.
No.
You watched it was a TV show, and after every episode, it'd be like BK Knights, snap them on.
I don't remember that. Pumas were like the underground cool. Like everybody had Adidas and Nikes, but Pumas.
I feel like Puma was probably the first lesbian shoe.
I don't get lesbian shoe out of Pumas.
I don't.
I get lesbian shoe out of New Balance.
Yeah.
No, I get dad
Yeah.
shoe. No, don't you fucking try to put
No.
lesbian on New Balance.
Okay, well, it's
That's like
Skechers.
dad shoes.
Skechers.
Skechers are lesbian shoes, or either that or a grandma. Maybe a grandma that munches box. I don't know, but yeah, those are grandma shoes.
My mom died in a pair of Skechers.
Was she lesbian?
I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder as well.
I was home. I wasn't home that often, so she had a lot of free time to experiment.
Are you looking up at her right now?
No, I'm looking up at the shoe.
You have her shoes up near your ceiling?
Yeah.
Are they strung on the wire from the street? What are you looking at?
Like a chandelier out of it.
Can we see the shoe again? I forget what the shoe looks like.
Oh, for the love.
This is kind of weird, man.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. See if it's some dead lady's shoe, man.
Her sock is even in it.
Oh my God! Have you sniffed it? Has
Like
it been
you-
washed since you passed?
No.
You never washed it?
No.
Oh, there's probably some damn toe cheese growing on it, man.
Yeah, there's
Probably.
fungus and shit.
Smell
See?
it, sniff it, sniff it.
A white sneaker.
Oh, those are the fucking OGs, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
those
wish
are
I
the
had-
OG sketches.
I wish I had the other one, but my fucking sister has the other one.
Dude, those were
Tammy?
like
And here's this. Oh, I have both socks.
I listened
no.
to Alanis Morissette and I did on myself to women.
Just one sock.
Oh, look how crusty and stiff that shit is.
It's not stiff.
Oh my
Look,
God!
It's not stiff.
Smell it. Smell it. Smell it. Smell it. Smell it. It's
All right.
fucking dirty, dude.
Does it smell like your mom or like your closet?
Nah, at this point, it just smells like must. Maybe that is my mom's foot odor. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna
smelling
I'm gonna
his
smell
mom's
this on her birthday, on Christmas.
Do you feel like
Easter.
Do you feel like you're like closer to her touching like you feel like you're touching her right now? Like
No.
that sounds bad. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Does it make you
Oh,
feel
and
closer?
her watch. This watch that I got her one Christmas many years ago was in the shoe. She used to love this watch. It was her favorite watch. I'm glad I kept that. I didn't know that was in here. What else is in here? Some money? No.
Wow.
Didn't have any of that. Yeah, I don't think it's weird that I have. And why would I wash it? I want my mom's essence.
That's what I mean. Like
On
you're
the
close.
sock.
Right.
Corey is speechless. Or is he frozen? I can't
No,
tell.
he's speechless. He's speechless.
You just sniffed your dead mom's sock, dude.
Yeah, so?
Not only did you sniff it, you inhaled it. Like you huffed it.
I was hoping to smell some of her on it.
Wow.
That shit was dead. You could tell it was worn too, because that shit has you know what I mean? When you walk around your shoes and you walk around your floor with your socks on and it gets dirty from the floor.
Yeah, no.
That's what that shit had on it.
It definitely had brown on the bottom of it, yeah.
Have you ever put that sock on to just feel like you're walking?
Okay, Jay,
No,
what the fuck?
why would I put it on?
Hey, you ever put your mom's sock on and beat off before?
No, that's not what I mean. Like to feel like
What
you're
the
walking. You're walking.
Why
in
would
your
that
No.
be walking in her fucking dude? Get the
And Jay,
All right.
to answer your question, no, it doesn't make me feel closer. I'm not gonna. I
two
feel like
box.
I feel like she's watching. No, it's just her shoe, and it's just her sock, and there's nothing mythical going on there.
You ever put your mom's sock in your butthole before to try to feel closer to her?
Well, that I did, but I mean, I'm only human.
Well, all right.
I ran out of toilet paper once. I had nothing. Put the sock on my hand. Oh, there you go.
Ew.
I wonder what
Sketches.
I inhaled though. Did you see when I unfurled the sock how
Yeah.
a plume of dust came out of that? Like what is it? Do I have
That was your
do I
mom's
have-
foot skins.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I have flakes of skin in my nose
Probably dust. I mean, that's all we are. Ash is dust is dust, baby. That's all we were, just made of dust.
now? All
You
we
just
are
probably
is
just
all we
sniffed your
are.
mom's- You probably just sniffed your mom's foot dust.
Cool. Gold Coast M says, I feel bad for Corey to not have loved someone that much to keep their stuff after they're gone.
I haven't had anyone
Aw.
to pass yet like that, so I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, no, you're lucky they're still alive.
I
Demetrius says-
I can't relate. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah. Jay's confessing that he does those things with his mother's stuff.
No, I have a card that my mom wrote me that I keep in my car and I read it every once in a while because it was like a nice message. And I just feel close. I feel like in my mind I hear my mom reading it to me. That's what I mean. So like if you put the sock on, do you feel like you're like
No.
I don't know, close? I don't know.
My foot would go right through the sock. My mom's foot was tiny, man. I'm a
True,
size
true.
14 over here.
Do you see how small that sock was? That sock would fit over his big toe, and that's about it.
Yeah.
True.
Cock sock for me.
Sock. No, the fucking way.
I'm hoping that's not where you're putting that sock.
That's the first time I've ever taken that sock out of there and unfurled it. I've
Wow,
never,
we're getting somewhere, dude.
I've never
Next is the
unfurled the sock
diary.
before.
Next is the diary. Next,
Oh,
you're gonna be
that's
reading
just-
sentences out of the diary.
Nah, that's staying where it is. I don't even know where it is. I hid it from myself, which isn't hard. Basically, I probably put it in a drawer somewhere, but I'm just so stupid and I forget. Hey, UConn are the national champions in basketball. Do you care?
Connecticut, baby.
What's funny about this is the campus. Why do people tear shit apart when they win? This is the campus. They uprooted a fucking metal pole from the street and now are bashing it through some glass doors. There you go. I mean, how does that celebrate victory?
I will say that I would have imagined more from UConn. Like that's a pretty good school.
Well, let's see what this. Oh, you mean you would have?
Yeah, I mean that's not a school you would
They're
think would
classier for
destroy.
that.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
think so.
Excuse me. I had to do that because it was so big. You heard it.
You don't have to explain it to us.
What's this one? Well, this one's just them walking around. Pop and people
What is this
running and
about?
shit.
Why?
Like, why the mayhem? I don't understand. When the Twins won the World Series in '91, you know what we did? We fucking we get rid of that. We just walked around downtown high-fiving and hugging strangers. That's all we did. We didn't destroy anything.
No, the
Didn't-
Cubs too. When the Cubs won the World Series, I lived in Chicago. Everyone drove around, honked their horns outside their car, going nuts. Everyone's yelling, "Yeah, go Cubs, go Cubs!"
Yeah.
No one destroyed anything.
Yeah. We went opposite. We hugged strangers.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was pre-COVID though, so safer then.
Philadelphia did the same shit though. They had to fucking grease the poles in Philadelphia.
Detroit,
when they like
flipping
why?
cars, burning cars. Yeah, I know. And then
You just won, you idiots.
what are you gonna do? Jim Nance. He was the guy. He's been doing Final Fours for 37 years. His voice is iconic. His voice for 2 generations. He's been the voice of the Final Four. He's still going to do NFL football on CBS and still do the Masters and golf for CBS. But this was his very, very last Final Four. I just want to, because this is nice. What he said at the end. This was his sign off.
Through all of this is everybody has a dream and everybody has a story to tell. Just try to find that story. Be kind.
You told it better than most, let me tell you.
Can I tell you one other thing? I mean this, not to try to play off fellow friends, but to you, everybody in the college game, my CBS family, my family, all the viewers, thank you for being my friend.
That's nice, right?
Yeah.
That's
And then they're
class.
like, Jim, hold on real second. Breaking news in Yukon right now. The entire school has destroyed the school.
Yeah. Wait, we need you. Come back.
Yeah.
You got to do a little more post game.
Yeah.
Connecticut Stores is on fire. I think that's where Yukon is. In stores. But that's a classy way to exit a job. Have you ever left a job in a not so classy way? Mafia, do you have any stories?
Yeah, I think my last words were, "This is bullshit. You know it's bullshit. Fuck this. I'm out." And I hung up.
You're talking about Alt 92.3?
Yeah.
Well, but you didn't quit. You didn't. That was of not your own volition. That was the.
After I asked for a lot more money, I think that was me basically quitting. Yeah, 'cause I knew they weren't going to pay it.
All right.
I wish you had stayed on the phone for that, because then Kane went in even harder than you, bro.
Well, I got personal.
Yeah, I couldn't stand to look at his
face.
face, man. I couldn't. That's fucked up. I
Yeah.
knew he was lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. But I knew that I wanted to go, because as soon as you left, I'm like, God, I should hang up too. So then I'm like, nah, I got some shit to say to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got some shit pent up from the past 3 years that I got to get off my chest.
Yep.
I was a bag boy at a grocery store called Fedor's. And the Minnesota North Stars were in the playoffs. And I didn't want to work that night. I wanted to stay home and watch the game. So I called them up and said I quit. I couldn't go to the store anymore. They were pissed.
Because your team was in the playoffs?
Yeah. That's important. Just like the same thing.
Why didn't you ask for a day off? Like, hey, why don't you use a sick day? Why'd you just quit?
I didn't like that job anyways. Oh, my dad was pissed. If he was ever going to beat me, that would have been the time.
I'm trying to remember the way I quit when I quit at Hollister. I think I just didn't show up anymore.
That's what I did at Z100.
You did that at Z100? You just didn't show up anymore at Z100?
Look, that's what Tom Pullman, who's in charge of iHeart, tells people. But I don't remember it happening that way. Maybe it did. I was at Z. My boss, Steve Kingston, left. They just got sold. Well, I don't remember exactly what happened. And I knew that I was going to go with Steve. I knew that he was going to go to K-Rock, and I wanted to be a part of K-Rock, and I didn't want to be at Z anymore. And to my memory, Tom fired me and just said, don't come back. But he tells everybody that I just decided not to show up. And I think that's a cooler story, so I'll go with his.
Yeah. You probably just didn't show up and he probably fired you. You're probably like, I'm not going to come back here anyways. You're probably going on a bender and then, you know.
No benders then. That was pre-bender. Yeah. Completely sober. But that's the worst way I've ever quit a radio.
I can't imagine you completely sober. That's wild. That I can't think of, I couldn't think about it. Like,
Look
what
at
did
me.
What did Doug do for fun completely sober, you know?
Well, look at me right now. I haven't been drunk in 3 weeks.
That's not true.
It's true. I didn't have one drink last weekend. I worked all weekend.
But the weekend before that you did.
No, I didn't. Didn't go out that weekend either. The weekend before.
Right. You saw the band at Butch Cole's. Right.
Yes, that Friday.
Right. For St. Patty's.
That's 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but if you were to go to a club or a bar now, as Kane now, you have to drink. You want to go to a bar or a club without drinking?
I wouldn't have to drink, but I would drink. Yeah, sure. It's just because.
You would be proud of me. I had 2 Moscow Mules yesterday.
Wow.
Did it have liquor
I was
in it?
fucking feeling it.
Right.
That's
On
all I
2?
needed. After the 1, I was like, Alicia was like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "Your eyes look like you're high," and I was like, "I feel it."
Now, this thing you were at, you got a new PR firm. What's the story of this thing they made you go to last night?
So I got a publicist now, a PR firm that I'm working with, and they said, "Hey, we want to invite you to Serafina." Serafina, the company that owns Serafina, opened 2 new restaurants called Cognac Brazier. I don't know how to. I don't know.
I always just say
I even
Brazier.
told the lady yesterday. I was like, "How do you spell it?" Like if it was Applebee's, I could spell Applebee's, but I can't spell Brazier. I don't know how to fucking spell that.
We're in America. Call it a restaurant.
We're in America, and
Call it a bar and grill. Everything. Serafina Bar and Grill.
Cognac Bar and Grill. So, so they were like, they work with Serafina as their marketing firm, and they invited us all out there. And they had some celebrities out there. Well, people from like the show Emily in Paris. I've never seen the show before. Alicia has, so she was kind of excited about that. And then the show The Summer House, and then some ladies from Cosmopolitan that worked for Cosmo.
So the real heavy hitters you had dinner with last night.
Yeah, the heavy hitters.
Oh, yeah. Those A-listers. Keanu over here and Pitt over here and fucking
Well, listen, this is a
Downey
boutique
Jr.
firm.
over there.
This is a stepping stone firm. You know what I mean? This is the firm that's going to take you, and then This is the
However-
firm Jason Derulo was with.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm proud of you. However, Corey may not have made a very good first impression. You know that you only get 27 seconds to make a first impression. You will be judged in 27 seconds, and Corey may or may not have blew it. He may or may not have been a D-bag.
Am I a D-bag? Somebody tell me. Am I a D-bag? With Kate and Corey.
All right, fine. Listen, first of all, we had been standing around drinking sparkling water for the first 25 minutes we were there because they weren't ready for us to be seated and served. So we were like,
Why can't you have a
perusing.
drink? Why did you have to drink sparkling water before? Could you have had a drink if you wanted to?
I didn't want to start drinking yet because I was gonna have a drink with dinner,
all right.
and I didn't want to be fucking completely loaded, dude. Again, I'm a lightweight, like big time. So we sit down. We finally sit down. We sit in our respective seats, all right, across from the people that are in the new Summer House show, Summer House Martha's Vineyard, I think it's called.
Were they good looking?
They're a young couple. No, they weren't a couple. It was a guy and a girl, a gay guy and a girl that was a DJ and model and a bunch of other stuff. They had a bunch of like things going for them. The one guy was like a litigator, like he was a lawyer at some point, and like now he does like all kinds of work.
He's a lawyer, and now he's on Summer House.
Yeah, he went a different. He went a different direction.
Yeah, I guess so.
So no, they're very nice people. Then we were sitting next to some guy and girl that were on the show Emily in Paris. They were. It was Ashley Park. She's actually got a new movie coming out, and some guy named Paul. And then the 2 people next to us were the people from Cosmo. Anyways, we're sitting there. The food comes. My oysters come because I got oysters, right? And I told Alicia, I was like, hand me one of my oysters because I couldn't reach it. It was on the other side of the table. And she goes, no, you can't eat yet. I said, why? And she said, because not everyone has their food. I said, I don't care. I said, these oysters are about to go bad. I'm not gonna let oysters sit out on a fucking table so I can wait 20 minutes for everyone to get their food. I was like, just hand me the oysters, right? And then offer some to everyone else. So I got the oysters and I started eating them.
That's a no-no. You can't eat until everyone
That's bullshit.
has gotten their food, especially in a situation like you were in. No, come on. You can't just start. No.
With the way restaurants go these days, they just bring food out when it's ready. A lot of these places now, they don't bring it out in courses. They don't bring it out one thing at a time. They bring it out when it's ready. And I'm not trying to have cold food. Or, in this case, oysters that have been sitting out. Why am I going to wait? For what?
First of all, I don't like that restaurant. Bring the food when everybody's dish is ready so we don't have to have this problem. But I looked it up. 38%, so you're in the minority, 38% of people say it's okay to start eating at a restaurant before everyone's food has arrived. But that's just something, to me, it's just not done. We just had the same situation with James' birthday, and my food came before everyone's because I got a pizza, and there were 2 people at the table who were just eat. Even when they're telling me to just eat, it'll get cold, I still waited. It's just a thing to do. It's polite.
Well, they probably do this, right? They probably, ew, RJ Curry Barbie. Not the same. Oysters and vagina, not the same thing. They probably do this because people probably have complained about their food being cold because it's been sitting waiting in the back for everyone else's to be ready. So now, instead of hearing you complain about your food being cold and not as fresh as it should be, they bring it out when it's ready. That way you can eat it. And who cares? We're all adults here. We don't have to eat at the same time. I can eat slow and...
But you had heard of that rule, though, right? Yes or no?
Yes, but again, it doesn't bother. If you get your food before me, eat. I don't care.
Yeah, but... Okay, you're at a new thing, you're a new PR firm with new people, you're trying to make a good first impression. I'm just surprised that even though you think it's okay to go ahead and eat, maybe in that particular situation at that particular time, you'd have been like, well, I don't know how they think. They might think I'm a real a pig if I go ahead and eat. So I'm just gonna wait this one time. I'm surprised you didn't do that.
I'm gonna tell you what my friend Rutledge told me. Rutledge, the guy that's the host of The Floor is Lava and now some new Hot Wheels show on Fox. He said, "Be unapologetically you, no matter what." And guess what? That's me.
Don't you
pick up this name for you dropped?
No, just letting you know that comes from a professional. He's a professional in the industry, and he's the one who told me that.
I think in that situation, the people at the table should say, if your food comes out knowing that they're oysters and they, you need to eat them right away, they should say, no, go ahead, Corey, go ahead. Eat,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's okay.
They didn't have. No one was worried. The only one's worried is Kane, and he wasn't even there.
I think it wasn't the polite thing. It wasn't prudent because you don't know. There might be someone you don't know what they're thinking. Can you believe he ate before everybody got our food? Ugh, let's not send him anywhere.
You don't have the power to make people's food come out faster.
You have the power to wait for it.
But no, no.
Brooklyn Johnny texted, sparkling water, summer house, lawyer, movie coming out, oysters, D-bag roundtable.
Just successful people. I mean,
well, I don't know.
Why do you have to be a
know.
D-bag to be successful? Like, why is a successful story being a D-bag? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Being on Summer House means you're successful. J-Beth says, not a D-bag. People are trying to represent Corey, not the version he pretends to be.
Exactly.
Tamara K says, Kane has a point. It was more about everyone else's perception of you, not about you.
We're not talking about perception. We're just talking about if what I did was a D-bag move.
No, that was my point, the perception. Demetrius, that's why there's bread before the meals.
They didn't have any bread. There was no bread being served.
Ronnie says, you wait about 5 minutes. After that, it's fair game.
I am not waiting 5 minutes for my fucking food to get cold. Why would you do that? Why would you want anyone to wait 5 minutes for their food? That no one wants that.
It was oysters. They weren't getting cold.
No, besides the point, I'm just talking about in general, the rule's stupid. Why would you want anyone to wait for their food? If you know your food's ready, you don't want it sitting in the back for 5 minutes.
But then everyone's finishing at odd times. Having to sit there, they're
so
finished
eat
with their
slower,
food before.
And you can adjust the way you're eating. You don't have to eat as fast, but you can start. If you're hungry, you can start eating.
Gold Coast M says, in a business situation, you should wait.
There was like 28 people here, man.
Excuse me. Curvy Barbie says, normally I'd wait, but if it's a weird food like that, I'd make an exception.
Exactly.
Rachel says this was a business dinner, not a casual dinner with friends. You definitely should have waited. You looked bad.
You don't. First of all, you don't even know the situation. You don't know the setup. You don't know about how any of it looked.
I love
There
it.
was like 28 people all sat at different tables and spread out different areas.
Is there a way you could have said, hey guys, these are oysters, I'm going to just dig in real quick? I
Yeah,
normally
and you know
don't
what
do
I
this,
said?
blah, blah, blah.
You can have one if you want one.
Tamara K says, poor table etiquette, but you offended to everyone else, so you look a little less D-bag. Still D-bag, though. Or you offered, not offended, you offered to everyone else, so you look a little less D-bag.
Ain't my fault. You didn't order appetizers. What you supposed to do? Not eat your appetizer? You're supposed to wait for their entree to come out?
Carrie
Get the
says,
fuck outta here.
I would never start eating until the whole table has food. Carlos says, any
So
other
let
type-
me ask you a question.
Well, let me finish with this one. Hang on.
The table you're with, you order appetizers and no one else does. You're supposed to just fucking wait till they get their entree? No. Get the fuck out of here.
Carlos said, any other type of food I would wait. Oysters, hell no.
Thank you.
So, but yeah, you know what, Corey? You have a point. Because let's say Kane and I get an appetizer and you don't. We're not supposed to wait for you to get your mozzarella sticks.
I know.
So, all right. I think
Well,
you
that
just
changes
changed
the whole thing then. I mean, I thought that's all you got. If it was an appetizer, then what the fuck are we talking about?
You think I went to the restaurant and only ate oysters?
Well, it should have been a story about you got your meal first. Not you got your appetizer
Even
first.
if I got my meal first, it wouldn't have been a different story. If you brought me my steak, if I got a filet mignon, and they brought it to me first, and they said yours is coming up, it's going to be a little bit, I'm still going to eat my fucking filet because I'm not going to eat cold fucking food,
Now
and I
that
wouldn't
makes-
expect
that
anyone else
makes
to do
you
it
a
either.
D-bag. That makes you a D-bag. That you would eat the steak.
Why would you? No, it makes you a D-bag to expect me to make my food. It makes you a D-bag to make my experience worse because you can't let me eat my food. Can't we all be grown adults? Let me eat. My food's going to go cold. Can I
What,
please eat it?
What, in a hurry? You don't like the company? You got to wolf it down and get out of
I
here before
don't
anyone
wanna
even has
eat
their
cold
food?
food.
You don't think it's weird to be
Oh my
halfway through
God.
your meal and then the guy next to you finally gets his and he's
I
starting
don't-
on
I
it? That's
wouldn't care.
weird. That's a bad
I
dinner
wouldn't
party.
care.
That's a
I would
bad
eat
dinner
slower.
party.
I'm hungry. I don't want cold filet.
All right. Well, as far as the apps go, I mean, I guess we got to say not a D-bag.
Right? Yeah, I mean, I think
Even
so too.
even the food part. Even Jay, if we're out to eat as a mafia, all of us together, right? We're going out to eat, and you ordered pizza, Kane, and I ordered filet, and Jay ordered something else, and your pizza came first. I'm gonna tell you to eat.
I don't
have
care
to
if
eat
you
fast.
tell me. I'm not going to eat it.
But now your experience is gonna be miserable because you're gonna be eating
No,
cold fucking
no,
pizza.
it's
Who
not.
wants to eat cold pizza?
I'm going
Yeah.
to feel good that I did the right thing.
I feel like Kane would
Who
say
makes these rules? Who makes the right thing rules? Whose rule is
just-
that?
no.
It's
but
just Miss Manners makes them. I don't know. It's just
I don't-
dinner
that's- I don't think
etiquette.
it's mismanners.
No.
I think it's mismanners for me to make you wait. I think that's mismanners. I think
I feel like-
me being an adult should be
No.
able to say I can handle not having my food. You can eat.
Miss Manners is a person. She's like an advice columnist.
Oh.
Miss Manners is her name.
But I feel like Kane would be like, hey, I know this steak takes longer. Just bring everything out at the same time so it's all warm,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's just me.
Again,
That's just me. I
who
want
wants
everybody on the
cold
same
food?
page. I want everybody feeling the same thing. I don't want someone over here wolfing their fucking food down before the guy over here gets it. I
They
don't
say
belabor the.
treat others how you want them to treat you, and that's exactly what I do. If someone got their food before me, I'm telling them to eat. And that way, if I get my food before them,
Yeah.
I'm going to eat. I'm going to
Well,
treat others
every-
the way I want to be treated.
We're never going to agree on this, and that's fine.
No. Because I'm a
I can't-
grown man, and I can be okay with someone eating before me.
All right. So I don't know what button you're going to push, Jay, but go for it.
Not a D-bag.
And Rachel has a good point because she goes, "This is a completely different scenario because you all know each other." You know, like
True,
us
true,
three, like us,
true.
we did go out to eat at like the barbecue place, whatever. You guys started to eat before me. I was dry. I don't know for what reason. Who cares in that situation? We're in the RV, and that doesn't matter. We didn't sit down for a fucking fancy dinner. But even if we did, I think it might be different. I mean,
I guess I've got no shame, and I don't care. I don't know.
if it was us three and we sat down and my pizza came first, Jay would eat it before I
I'd
would.
probably
yeah,
take a
no
slice
doubt.
too. I'd be like, yeah, you can have some of mine when it comes. Let me get a slice.
No doubt.
Let me have a slice of your pie before my food gets here.
Yeah.
You don't want it to get cold. Well,
Meanwhile,
then,
Jay just got a drink, so he's expecting to eat half of your pie anyways.
yeah. Well, then, Corey, can I have a couple bites of your steak if
Yeah.
you're going to have a slice of
Yeah,
pizza?
absolutely. I'm giving. If I'm taking, I'm giving.
It's only fair. Oh, man.
I only took 2 green beans worth of a bite though, so you just take 2 green beans.
Well, I did see a video of 2 green beans. A video from there. What's her nuts? She licked the fork, and it was pretty sexy.
Alicia?
Yeah. Remember the video?
Yeah, she looked like a lizard. Like real quick.
I didn't get lizard out of that. I got like.
Show the video. You got the video? Where's it at?
I don't have it.
I'm gonna see. Keep talking.
It's on my Instagram page. She was like this. Like you would lick a stamp.
Yeah, I don't know. I still liked it.
That's because you haven't been laid in a long time.
Did you go home and have sex?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
We went home, went to bed.
Well, the next time you have sex, a urologist has explained what the ideal duration of sex is. Any guesses? The ideal length of time you're supposed to have
I
sex.
read a statistic that it takes a woman on average 15 minutes to orgasm.
So you're saying it's not ideal sex unless she's also coming?
That's what they say. You can't.
How do
Okay,
you feel?
if it's
How do
rude,
you
if
feel?
it's rude to eat early, don't you think it's rude to pull out early too?
Don't you think it's rude to go to bed after you've come and she hasn't?
Aren't we supposed to all eat at the same time?
Touche. The ideal length of time to have sex is 16 minutes.
16 minutes. Okay. Oh, Jay's
Yeah.
showing the video of the leg. Okay, go back,
Yeah,
Jay.
here it is. No, here it is. Ooh. Wow.
That was,
Yeah, it was quick like a lizard, but I
yeah. It was like
don't
it
know.
was like a lizard.
Why did she do that?
I don't know. I don't say it was delicious. I don't know.
Is it weird that I said that your what's her nuts looked pretty? And
No, I don't. Why would that be weird?
I don't know. Some guys don't like when other men say that their wives are hot or that look sexy.
I'm secure with myself, dude. I don't care. Maybe when I was 18, if I was 18 and you said that, I'd probably be upset, but I don't give a shit.
When
What,
you're
Jay?
mentioning, when you're talking about Tracy's breasts, you never say that to me.
Say what to
never-
you?
You never ask if it's all right that I talk. Is it
Well,
all right
because
that I
he
talk-
knows you got some weird kink about it, man.
Yeah.
He knows you got.
I know
what
you
I mean?
like it.
Touche.
Yeah.
I know you. What? Fuck. You're not
He
even
doesn't have to
close
ask
to
you.
the
You've
same
already
thing.
spoken out about it.
No,
When
know.
you know why I don't say many things about her breasts? Because I imagine when I do, you're beating her off. You're beating off. Your hand
Or
is
you're
in
gonna
your
actually
pants.
try to make it happen. You know.
I
Right.
have tried. I've
Oh,
tried.
he said your tits were nice. Is that an opening? Should I ask him again? The real time is closer to 9 minutes.
Oh,
9 minutes, huh? That's the
Yeah.
preferred amount.
The
Okay.
what does the IELT time stand for? The intravaginal ejaculation latency time. I gotta do one word at a time. Intravaginal, okay.
Okay. I got it.
Ejaculation
Okay.
latency time.
Now is that the lady doing it or the man doing it?
Time it takes, the time from the beginning of penetration to ejaculation. That's
geez.
that's what that is.
How long is that?
The IELT. The ideal length is 16 minutes.
Oh
They
my
estimate-
God! Told you. Yeah, I told you it was 15 minutes, like 15 to 60 minutes. Yeah.
They estimate the real time closer to 9 minutes. However, according to the study, the average is actually 5.7 minutes.
Wow, that's good. Those are good numbers.
Well, still
Because,
kicking your ass.
Yeah, 5 minutes is still marathon. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you ain't kidding.
There's no way that she finishes in the time that it takes to you to finish.
There has been recently the more that we've done it, the longer I can
Oh,
last. Yeah,
Wow.
practice makes perfect.
exactly.
Hey, didn't she say something that made me kind of go a little bit this
Yeah,
morning?
yeah. I'm not gonna say it out loud and be disrespectful, but you can say it if you want.
Okay. Now you can correct me if I get it wrong, but I think what you said was, Alicia exclaimed, "We came at the same time."
Yeah, in which my response was, "Shut up." I think my response was, "Huh?"
And I don't know why my initial in my head was like, ugh, but
I don't know why I was either, but I don't know.
because I just don't talk. I've never really talked about that. Did you come? No, I didn't
Ew,
come. Did you come?
yucky.
Like, yeah, I mean, like we never talked about finishing.
I have every single time. I'm like, yeah, I came. I'm done.
Yeah, but you really don't have to verbalize it. One can tell.
I still try to put I'll still try to put the limp noodle back in the hole. You know what I mean? It just mushes. It doesn't really do much.
And it falls out, right? It
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
fucking laying there. And
It's just like trying to mush a wet noodle in the fucking.
So you'll finish in there, and you'll like fall asleep without taking it out.
No, I just try to buy some time. Like I'm just still
Yeah.
like I'm still
Yeah.
going. Like yeah.
yeah.
But it's like it doesn't have the same impact. You know?
Yeah,
It's
Right.
like-
Right. You're no longer touching her cervix.
yeah, exactly.
barely touching the opening.
Yeah.
What
It's just
happened?
kind
You
of
take it out?
it's like one of those little things that are dancing at a car lot. You know what I mean? What am I doing in here? Get me out already. Mission complete.
Carrie says, "Oh yes, that was great. Totally came at the same time, baby."
Ooh, that sounded pretty hot.
She put that in caps. I just imagined she wanted me to say it like that,
Yeah, probably.
so I did. And what about? Well, there's so
And you
much
know what?
in there.
You know what I hate to see too is
Wow.
people like, yeah, my girl's a squirter. No, she ain't. She just pissed on you. She
Right?
pissed all
No,
on
it's
you.
100%.
Peed on you.
So
Couldn't
gross.
hold her
Scientists
urethra.
have already figured out that that's just piss. Yeah.
How do we feel about that? How do we feel about, since we talked about restaurant etiquette, this video has gone viral of this couple who were grinding at a Taylor Swift concert.
First of all, that's the whitest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Does she have grindable salt? What are they grinding to shake it off?
No. Yeah. And now we got bad blood. Back
mean,
it up.
I mean, what are you even grinding to?
I guess we gotta
here-
listen. Maybe we could hear the song in the background of the video.
Oh, well, you can. I couldn't tell what it was, though. I'm not a big T-Swizzle fan. But here is the video. First of all, they probably have horrible sex because they've got no rhythm. This dude is such a dork. She's standing in front of him in this seat, wiping her butt on his cock. They got really shitty seats. They're behind the stage. That chick's laughing at him. There they go.
That is not a grindable song.
No, it is not.
What song is it?
Oh, I know the song. It's not a good. It's like a slow. It's like more of a country song than anything.
Look at that did the play-by-play. She's literally wiping her ass on his crotch, and he's just kind of.
No,
he doesn't know.
that is a pathetic display of sex.
There is no sexual. There's no chemistry. There's no rhythm. He's going back when she's going in. Like there's. He has no idea what's happening right there. Right?
Yeah, you're right. They have the worst seats in the house, man. What the hell?
They're in the very they're at the very edge of where they sold seats. Right? There's only like 2 people to their left.
At that point, why are you buying tickets?
And then they're like they can't actually see if she's on this walkway thing, then they can see, but not if she's on stage.
Dude, seeing that high, like being up that high, that I hate how far down it goes. Like it's like a straight down thing. You know what I mean? It
Are you
goes
afraid of
vertical.
heights?
Yeah, first of all, I'm afraid of heights, but it goes down. It's steep. Those seats like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're looking at the ground.
Well, and everything up there, I don't know if you've sat up that high for a concert. It's just you can't even decipher what's happening. It's just
Echo.
a wall of mushy
Yeah.
sound. Like I left at I went to a Pearl Jam show and sat up there and I left because it was
Mushy,
just
kind of like what we just saw, because that was just gross.
Yeah, just wait. I have visual aids for the story in the news about the vagina. And
Oh, yeah.
wait till you. A lot of
Wait,
vagina
what?
today. You know what I like today? It's a nice switch up from the usual penile talk.
Yeah, it's been about ass and vaginas.
So grinding at a concert, yay or nay?
Depends on what concert.
Oh, okay.
Not to that song. I mean, like Corey said.
Not to that song. In the middle of the night, in my dreams.
And you got to
Okay, well-
find some rhythm, dude. Like Kane
Nah.
said. Like what the.
If they're playing booty bumping music, dude, then yeah, have
Like
at
what? What can you grind to? What's booty bumping music? in your
Two
mind?
Live Crew, dude. If you're going to
Yeah.
a Two Live Crew
Okay.
concert, dude,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, 30 years ago, sure, but what about today?
I don't know if there's much booty dancing music this day, and I think they're missing out, man. I feel bad for the people in the club these days because I don't feel like there's much booty dancing
No.
music.
That's why
I
I go
haven't
back to the
listened-
90s.
I don't
Go
listen
back-
to new hip hop. Like what does the new hip hop sound like? Is it all just about? It's not about sex anymore. It's sexy.
No, it's more
just
so
about,
standing in a corner and it's like fucking, just like, you know what I mean, like rough shit.
It's all like, Kane, you understand music. It's all like that 68 to 70 BPM, that slow. It's like it like breeds hate. It's not even good. It's not fun.
It breeds hate.
Yeah,
we
like
sound
people,
like we sound like 3 old men.
no,
right now.
when it comes on, people just get like, I don't know. There's no fun in it. You know what I mean?
It's like hype shit now. It's not like booty dancing and sexy.
No. Yes.
It's like
Yeah. Yep.
mad hype shit.
Perfectly said. Yep.
Jenny says,
You see more fights in a club than booty dancing, probably.
Yep.
Jenny said, I don't know if I'd call that grinding. It was more like spasming.
Yeah, but yeah. I think what happened was she started choking on an M&M and he was trying to give her the Heimlich.
Is that what it was? He was
Yeah.
doing it wrong.
Yeah, well.
LL Cool J, getting a lot of LL Cool J's. If you're gonna grind.
Yeah, like
damn,
doing
that-
it well.
We're
Doing
really
it.
putting an age on us. LL Cool J.
Hey, he got to put that lip licking thing to bed. Does he still do that?
I've never seen it. I've never seen him do it once, and I think I'm
Really?
pretty glad. Yeah.
Isn't he
Yeah.
famous for licking his lips?
I don't know, man. Mama
He's
said
famous
knock
for
you out.
licking
He
lips.
didn't lick his lips, and Mama said knock you out. You know what I mean?
Ladies love Cool J. Galvin says the twerking couple, it was Brad and Brenda. And then because they were up so high.
Could you
someone
imagine
said-
their wedding, dude? Their reception was probably nuts,
Oh,
man.
dude.
Nuts to
Yeah.
butts, literally.
And somebody said, and then she plummets forward, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
I got my thrusting down.
He's like, I'm really giving it to her.
I'm going to twist this. Buddy of mine asked if I wanted to do something this weekend, and I said, I don't know, maybe what? He goes, I don't know. I figured I could just come over. We could stay in and watch sports or something. And I'm like, okay, well, no, I'm not going to do that. But I decided to flip it and go, like, what if it was a chick that asked me and she, like, it was a date and she wanted to stay in? Does staying in count as a date? I Googled it. 28% of couples say it's their favorite thing to do. That's not a date. Staying in is not a date.
Yes, it
Depends
is.
on what
not.
it depends on how you set it up. If it's the normal thing you do every weekday night, then no. But if you set it up, you get something out, you put a spread out, you pick a specific movie, you set up like a picnic inside your house. That's a date.
That's not a date.
That
Date
is
is going to do something. Going to your house is after the date. You go hang out a little bit, maybe watch some TV. But yeah, well, what kind of cheapskate are you? A woman, especially if it's a first date, you don't want to do a first date at your house. What? You can't afford to take me anywhere?
No, I'm just trying to get them pants off sooner than you think.
Or they might think that, right?
That's again.
What do you want to stay home for? I don't want to have
feel like
sex
that's
yet.
still a first date. I feel like if the new movie's coming out, like Avatar just came out, we haven't seen it yet, and let's order our favorite takeout, sit on the floor with some pillows and watch it. That's a date.
Nah, that is not a date. That's a hangout. That's
Can
not,
you-
like,
See, you
'cause
don't
my
got
buddy
kids.
asked.
That's why you don't think it's a
hangout.
date because you don't have kids.
That's a hangout with your buddy.
Yeah, right.
That's what that
You
is.
mean to tell me if some hot chick said you just met, you call her up, hey, what do you want to do? Hey, I was thinking the Yankee game is on. How about I come by your place, you come by mine? We'll just, get
Yeah,
some beers.
It's
and
too
watch-
intimate right away. It's just too much pressure. If it's just her and I sitting in the house, I got to go somewhere in public where there's other people around. Get the conversation loose and flowing.
Too much
if it's
pressure.
Just,
He's afraid of that. He's afraid of what's going to happen. Because what's going to happen?
That
is he's gonna
sounds
pop a
kind of
boner.
dum dum dum
Here's
dum
what's gonna
dum.
happen. He's afraid of the sexual thing because
Yes.
his mom caught him jacking off as a young boy.
not
So
afraid
he's
of
afraid
that.
you are afraid of it. You
No,
don't
but
want
you
that to
just-
happen. You want supervision. You want someone that's going to be there with you. Hey, Russ, can you come with me to make sure I don't let this lady touch my wiener?
I'm not afraid of having my wiener touched. I don't know where, but I don't want it to happen right away. I don't want it to be forced. There's just too much expectation if you're on a date, especially a first date. It's just the two of you sitting in your living room.
You know what I think?
That's
You don't
my
know anything
favorite.
about
I
her. You don't
love
even
that.
know. You got to pretend like you like what she likes just
No,
because
you
she wants to
don't.
watch it. Oh, I want to watch Summer House. I don't want to watch that shit. Oh, but it's the first date. I can't say that yet.
You trying to get your weenie touched or what, dude?
No, not you. I mean, I want to go on a first date. That's not my main focus. Is to get my weenie touched.
Can
I
you,
mean, shit,
can you,
dude.
do you, and this is a serious question, do you have performance anxiety? Now, I do, because if I plan to have somebody come over and I'm like ramping myself up to have sex, I'll probably be limp when it's time because I'm like, it's all in my head. Do you have the same thing? I feel like that's what it is.
No, but I have to. I'm built differently than you and probably a lot of men in that I want to get to know a girl first. I would rather be in love before I had sex with said girl.
I'm sorry. Say that again. I lost you. You'd rather what?
You heard me.
Say it one
Yeah,
more time.
I have to have
I'd rather hold on. I'd rather what?
be in love. I have to have a mental connection, not just a physical connection for me to, I don't know. It's just the way I've been wired. It's just the way I'm built. I'll still do it. I've done it, but I don't prefer to do it that way. Why is that so weird? Is that like,
not saying it's weird.
because that's what chicks think? I have to love them first. I sounded like a chick, didn't I?
These are coming in rapidly and fierce. Oh,
What?
Kane. Oh, Canes. People just fell in love with you now. They're
Oh,
saying
God.
that.
That's true. I'm sorry. It's true. I've never really verbalized it before, but that's
I
my
don't know.
preference.
I don't know. See, here's the problem with that. A lot of times, is we heard these stories before, like the one guy in India that fell in love with his wife. They didn't have any sex. They didn't do anything with each other, and then they fell in love. But after they got married, that first day he woke up next to her when her makeup came off and they had sex. He was like, "What did I get myself into?"
Hell yeah.
So this is the thing you got to be aware and be weary of is that first time. You might be in love mentally, but you might not be in love physically.
Well,
And that's a big part of being in love.
you don't have to have sex to see her without the makeup, all I do is hand her a washcloth and a bar of soap and go, take that shit off. I want to see what you look like.
Okay, not only that though, but what if what if you fall in love with her and the first time you go to have sex with her, you found out she's got a man-made vagina?
Oh, goodbye.
But that's the thing, is you are already in love, so it's not going to be as easy as that.
No, the love
Nah, these are things you got to figure out. Man, you got to test drive the car and actually test drive it, Kane.
Listen, no, I know, but the love involved. I said I have to have a mental connection. Now, the love part comes when you add both together. I can't just love somebody for the mental and not the physical, or vice versa. It's got to be both.
When the Old Testament was written, we didn't have all these curveballs back then. We didn't have the makeup and the possibility for having a man-made vagina and all this stuff. So I think God now will maybe, since it's New Testament type shit, I feel like maybe he's more understanding, like they got to figure out it's the right thing. You know what I mean? Like, again, back in those days, there wasn't a lot of things that you could do to alter your appearance and catfish somebody and this and that. So it's like,
they probably had their ways. You know,
yeah, they were flipping penises inside out and making them into little koozies for a penis. No, I don't think so.
The Warriors, wouldn't they like crush blueberries and smear it on their face or whatever? I mean, there was a way. Dude. There was always a way. Oh, by the way, did you see this story? It was in the Post a couple days ago. This tranny, this chick now, but it's still a dude. She goes, I don't tell the men that I date until I get to know them that I used to be a guy. My first thought was, because if you look at her, you go, well, there's no need to state the obvious.
But some you can't tell.
No,
some
but this one
you
could. But like, that's so dirty. I mean, you're gonna get yourself killed.
Yeah, I would kill a dude.
If you lure a dude in like that, and you don't tell him, so she's like, well, why should that be important? Why is that pertinent? Well, it's the most important.
Why is
thing
it pertinent?
That's what she said. It's not important. I want him to get to know me first. He's not getting to know you if you don't tell him that you used to be a man.
That's the trouble you're going to get yourself into. That's the same trouble, dude.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not advocating sex before marriage, but I'm saying you got to at least look at all the parts.
Yeah, you got to know what you're buying. You got to look under the hood, man.
Yeah, you got to know the parts.
I went to go look at Jeeps yesterday. First thing I did was lift the hood.
Yeah.
That one. That's not a real vagina. That's a hatchet wound. They're trying to make into a vagina. I can't. Nope. Sorry.
You don't want to think, you know what I mean? You're dating a liar and you find out he's got a mud tire. You know what I mean? You want the real thing.
Right?
Well, that's what Gavin KS in the Mafia said. She said it goes the same way with men. If I'm with a dude and I fall in love with him and he can't please me, bye.
Yeah. What if a female does the same thing? I don't want to have sex. I don't want to do anything sexual with him until we get married. You get married, he's got a micro penis.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like with the washcloth, go wash your man. You should at least pull your pants down and show what you're working with.
You have to check. Yeah. All right, hey, before you can get in this club, before you can get in club vagina, you got to show me what you got.
Full disclosure. Yeah, let me see.
But you don't know how long you can last. You don't know all these things. That's the thing, is you got to try it out, man. It's just, I feel like it's on New Testament ways. Old Testament ways, and I feel like we're in the New Testament, you know?
Yeah, everybody's different. Isn't that great? That we can be friends even though we have differences.
Yeah.
We're a shining beacon of hope to the rest of the world. Let's play initials game.
Yes.
It's time to do.
And you said your life wouldn't amount to anything.
Initials game.
Look at you inspiring people. All right, FC are the initials.
All right.
FC?
C.
FC.
Okay.
And stop me, Mafia, if we've done this one before. I don't think we have. So far, we've only fucked up once.
If we did FC, I would have remembered yelling fried chicken all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, here we go. FC does not, I give clues, you guess what the thing is, person, place, or thing. It can be anything. Does not involve an advancement.
Federal check.
It cannot be interfered with. It includes waving.
Includes waving?
Yeah.
Not that kind of waving. It's going to be you're waving something.
No.
Like I'm waving a fee. Like you're waving a...
You don't know what kind of waving it is.
No, I
You
can
see how
never
it's
tell.
spelled. It actually is waving.
Includes waving.
Yeah. Cannot be interfered with. Does not involve an advancement. Features an athlete.
Features an athlete.
C.
Features an athlete.
They're found in football.
Football club?
Football
Club?
cleats.
Yeah. No.
No.
Hold on. Found in football. Found in football.
No advancement. Can't be interfered with. You wave. Athlete found in football.
You wave. Athlete found in football.
And no, Tim, it's not Fidel Castro.
No, don't look at the comments,
Is that what you
Jay.
said? I'm not. I close it.
Hands on buzzers. You'll get it now.
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Includes wave.
I'm surprised.
Football
nobody
chant. No. Fan chant.
No.
Fan.
This is an option during a punt return.
Oh, fair catch.
Fair catch.
That's it. Corian.
Fuck! It was right up. Fuck.
Right on the tip of your tongue. Deals with heroin smuggling.
Ooh.
Fidel
yeah.
Castro.
I mean, yeah.
Includes an elevated train.
Elevated train. Federal court.
No.
Elevated train.
Spawned a sequel 4 years later.
Fugitive crimes.
Fat cock. No.
Fat cop. He said.
Includes Popeye.
Popeye the Sailor Man?
I don't know. It just says Popeye.
Jeez.
Known for its groundbreaking car chase.
Oh, groundbreaking car chase. I know that one.
FC.
Every movie ever.
Yeah. Right.
But this was groundbreaking. This was the first. Ah, they're getting it in the mafia. Nice job, Rachel. Nice job. This 1971 classic has a 98% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and stars Gene Hackman.
What was it? What year?
71.
71?
Yeah, but that's like Airplane and fucking Blazing
Yeah.
Saddles. They came out in the
what the
70s,
fuck
but
is the
everybody
name of
knows
that?
what they
I
are.
wouldn't have guessed Blazing Saddles. I mean, I know of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Fuck.
Gene Hackman, 71 classic. Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes, 98%. Fred. I almost said the
Wait.
first- I almost said the first word.
Yes. Oh, fuck. What's the last word?
Where do they laugh like this?
French
Connection.
French connection.
Oh, Corey got it and Jay's pissed.
I couldn't think of the last word. Fucking bro, I just gave you two answers, bro.
Yeah, we just answered at the same time.
Yeah, he gave him the second one. All right, FC has been seen on the Tonight Show.
Fidel Castro.
That's it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No, are you serious? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
no, that's it. Yeah, I wouldn't ding the bell if it wasn't serious. Fidel Castro
What the fuck?
has a love of baseball and cigars. Died in 2016. Numerous assassination attempts over his decades in office as Prime Minister and President of Cuba.
Cuba. Wow.
3-0. Skunkity skunk.
Did you see the episode when he was on the Tonight Show,
No,
Corey?
I just guessed Fidel Castro
No,
because I
it's
figure he's
just
a person.
clue. I didn't make up. Yeah, right, exactly. Appeared in the 1990 It miniseries.
1990 It miniseries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, me neither.
Its exact origins are unclear.
Funny clowns.
Often includes numbers.
Final countdown.
It's the final countdown.
That's a good one though. That's a good guess, actually.
That's not it. And yeah, that is a good one. Involves paper.
Paper.
Numbers, paper. Nobody knows where it came from. Involves prognostication.
Final clues.
Hey, Jay, can you edit the sound? Just give me a bop. I just like it. The buzz is too long. Just give me a
Okay.
like
All
a
right.
bzz,
Yep.
and the bell just like a bing.
Okay.
Okay. So paper, numbers, prognostication, and finally hands on buzzers. It's partially edible.
Fruit chew.
No.
Partially edible.
Yeah.
Partially edible.
Yeah.
Flavored condoms.
Because it involves paper. You can't eat the paper part.
What?
Fruit
FC. Prognostications. Numbers. Paper.
Fortune cookies?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Jesus.
I really got to hammer that home. FC was once on a train.
Once
Fugitive.
on a train.
Oh no.
The Food Channel.
No. Requires power.
Requires power.
Yeah.
Oh, flux capacitor. Ho ho! Suck my cock.
That's not how you say it. It's
You didn't
flux
say it right,
capacitor.
but- well, yeah, it's flux. But you know what he
You
was
know
doing.
what I meant
No,
from Back to
no,
the Future,
this
you
ain't-
piece of shit. Yes,
This
you
ain't
do.
Jeopardy or Wheel
You
of Fortune.
do. Flux capacitor, because that was in the Wild Wild West one. Yeah. And it
Flux,
requires power.
Yeah. All right.
flux capacitor. If he would have sit here like you wouldn't have figured it out. Would you have ever said flux capacitor?
No.
Dude, for some reason, when you said I thought on a train, and I thought, okay, back in the day on the train, and then when you said it requires power, I was like, oh shit. And I thought, for
Yeah.
some reason, I thought Back to the Future right away. I don't know why.
See, now that part's impressive. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Maybe we. No. I already said. I already. made
Why
the-
wouldn't I get it? I said flux capacitor. It's because I said capacitator. I just say words wrong all
a
the time.
capacitator
We'd be here
and a
all
capacitor are two different words.
day. We'd be here
They
all
have two
day.
different meanings.
You know what the hell I meant.
Is capacitor even a word?
I don't think it is. I think it's not a
Exactly.
word.
It's not a
So
word.
either. It's. I knew what he meant. Who cares? There's no money on the line here. You know.
There's
The,
pride, though. There's
Just
pride.
be impressed, Jay. Just be impressed at the fact that I knew what the hell it was.
All right.
He's not playing for charity. The orphans aren't losing money or food.
Yeah,
so
no
let's just
orphans
move
are.
on.
All right. All right.
FC. It's 4-1. Corey. FC. Often seen at a bar.
Fat chicks.
Often.
Chicks.
You should give a point. Give a point just for that one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Fat chicks.
Oh, I wish that was true. I wish that was the answer.
Well,
Connected to radio station KACL.
KACL. Often seen at a bar.
Connected to Seattle and Boston.
Fight Club? No.
Oh, good choice. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Why would it be KACL?
Connected to tossed salad and scrambled
Oh,
eggs.
Fraser Kane. What's his last name? Fraser.
It's not Fraser Kane.
Fraser. Fuck. What did
No.
you- Fraser. It's Fraser.
Yeah,
what's his
What
last
does it
name?
say?
Whoever blurts it.
Fucking Fraser.
Fraser Khan.
No. How do you not know his last name? That's embarrassing.
Fraser Klingman.
Fuck.
FC Fraser
Cause.
rhymes with Kane.
Oh God, I don't know.
Rhymes with Kane.
You built buildings with one.
Crane.
Crane,
Fraser
Crane.
Crane.
Ah, Corey got
No,
it.
give it.
that.
No, give it to Jay. Give it to Jay because I missed. I got flux capacitor wrong, and I got it right. Give it. He knew. He got it.
I swear
to God it was
That-
Kane. I
swear to God
that's
it was
a good
Kane.
point. All
Just
right.
give it. Just give it to him.
No. Yeah, you're right with the
I'll be a
flux
good sport.
capacitor thing. FC, often connected to sporting events.
Fielder's choice.
No, good guess, but no.
I was going to use that one.
Inspired
Field
by David.
crew.
What? No. Inspired by David Bowie's Space Odyssey.
Fact check. No.
Fat check. What?
Fact.
Oh,
No.
fact check.
Appeared on Arrested Development.
Oh, love that. Fucking love it. Love that show. It's good. Such a good show.
Yeah.
Connected to Europe.
Connected to Europe. It's often. You said it's often found at a sporting event.
Often connected to sporting events.
Frozen custard.
Inspired by David Bowie's Space Odyssey. Appeared on Arrested Development. Connected to Europe. Now you'll probably get it now after this next clue. Reached number 1 in more than 2 dozen.
Final countdown.
There you go.
Fuck you, man. Sucks.
Hey, Rachel, if you want to play next time, go ahead. We'd love to have you on and play this game.
Yeah, we could bring her in as a guest. She'll be right here. We can play with her.
Mafia, if you want to play, let us know.
How do we know she's not Googling the answers, though?
Well,
We just have
No.
to have,
have to trust.
yeah.
No, she has to sit with her hands on her face
Yeah.
so we can see. Yeah. Like Home Alone kid. All right, it's 5-2. Often foreshadows danger.
Shadows danger.
Connected to condensed water.
Condensed water?
Yeah.
Funnel cloud. Sorry, Jay. I don't know, man. I'm on today.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, man. It's just
Are you cheating?
how would
Yeah,
I be
I feel
you
like it's-
see my hand.
No,
Look at
no,
me.
you know what?
I know, but you
Look
have
at me.
that smirk on your face.
Because, why would I not smirk? I'm fucking killing it, dude. Why would I
feel
not
like either
smirk?
that or we've done this
So-
before and you didn't tell us.
Jay, condensed water. I'm from Florida. The first thing when I think of danger in condensed water is a funnel cloud.
Okay, no,
I'm from
you
the
can't-
water. I'm
I
from
don't even know what the
Are we
fuck a fucking funnel cloud is.
Are we so bad at this game that connecting 2 dots is impossible to believe? I mean, what
I
the
guess.
fuck?
Funnel cloud.
I was
I'm
gonna say funnel cake,
listen.
'cause I'm
There's days where I'm on and there's days where I'm a cloudy brain. Today
Right.
is just
Today you're.
not that day.
It's those oysters you ate.
It's always maybe it's the alcohol I had last night.
If you'd have waited for everyone else to get their food, the oysters wouldn't have been as
I might have had a
powerful as they
brain-eating
are.
amoeba. You know what I mean? Never know. Could have grew on it.
Brain-eating amoeba. Most commonly features red objects.
Red objects. All right.
This might be one where you connect 2 dots. So focus on the red. Jimmy Fallon and Kate Upton once did this on Late Night.
Flip cup. I know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I can't. FC's
Holy
just one of those.
shit.
Wait, Jay's gone. Where did Jay go? Where did he left?
Oh my God.
Come back, Jay.
What the fuck, bro? Come on, dude.
He said focus on red, and they played it in a game
I guess
game
the
show.
cups,
Flip
right?
cup.
The solo
It's-
cups,
yeah,
red solo cups.
Yeah, that's why I said. You know what? Maybe I should just read the clue and not tell you. Focus on the red.
Yeah, well, when you said that, I focused on the red, and the next question gave
Right.
it.
So I don't know. Is that
Yeah, but you're giving the clue to both of us.
Both
It's not
of
just
you,
one
right.
of us.
No,
Okay,
no, it's
that's
good.
true.
No, that's fair.
So
it's
you're
fair.
all right with that?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fair.
5, 6, 7-2. You better. Let's see.
How many cards I can't win, right? You got.
No, you got to get the next one. You got to get the rest.
If you lose one, you're out.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. There you go. We'll do this one then. Connected to automobile recalls.
The fuel check light. See, it's just like, you know.
It's not a horrible guess, though.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
you know.
That's not, like I don't think that way. It's
Connected to the real calls.
Connected to collapsing buildings.
Faulty construction.
Again. What? No.
I mean,
Connected to chemical burns.
Connected to chemical burns. Fuel combustion.
Why are you? Did you read an encyclopedia this weekend?
yeah.
I mean, he's blurting things that make sense and using 4-syllable words.
Combustion. When is the last time you've ever heard? In the 3 years I've known you, Corey, I've never heard you say combustion.
Not once.
Not once. Fuck.
I should take an ACT today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Combustion.
You should take it for other people and charge money.
I'm gonna take the bar exam today. See what I-
Dude, could you imagine?
Take the real estate exam. Russ says that's super hard. Let's see if it is.
It is. So the appraisal one too.
Yeah, it took Jay 8 times.
6, bro. 6. Fuck you.
It felt like 8.
Yeah.
Teen.
Faulty cab.
So we got automobile recalls connected to collapsing buildings, chemical burns connected to disassociated personalities.
Fight Club.
That's it. Game over. See you
Oh,
later.
you're a bitch, a bitch, a bitch, a bitch, a bitch.
Let's do some news.
Fuck you, bro.
And now, from a location unknown for his safety, it's Kane with the Not Quite News.
That's actually a good song to play after the game is over. The other guy's a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow, this is kind of a whitewash.
Yeah.
Back to the drawing board, Jay.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. This woman says, I have 2 vaginas. One for my husband and one for my career.
What?
Would you like to see the 2 vaginas?
So she's a porn star then, or she like works on OnlyFans or something. She uses one to make money and the other one for his pleasure.
Yes. That's exactly
You're
it.
showing us a picture? No way. Zoom in.
She got a wall between there, so you got a left vaginal orifice and a right vaginal orifice with a vestibular anus and a native anus.
I don't think I'm cool with it, dude. I don't think I'm cool with her sharing. I don't like if I want both of them.
Really? If you're her boyfriend, you want both vaginas?
I don't want her passing around the other one.
I don't
You
know.
can't- That's not a loophole. You can't just have vaginal loopholes. You know what I mean? That's not right.
I don't know if that's her actual vagina. I wanted to pay for her OnlyFans just to get a real picture, but that was a medical picture, but I assume it looks just like that one. Happens once in every 2,000 women. That common? Come on.
Damn. Well, you didn't tell me we could have come in contact with that.
I know. Well, maybe Wilt Chamberlain could have.
Yeah, Will Champ for sure. Magic Johnson,
So now,
maybe.
here's a question, which you probably don't have an answer to, just hypothetical. Can she get pregnant in both?
Well, she has double uterus, 2 sets of ovaries, and 2 vaginas. So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait a minute.
Fuck that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
She can have double baby.
Yeah.
So if she's pregnant in one, she can still get pregnant in the other one.
Baby
She
in
looks like
each.
a fucking camel. Like
The one's like,
two-
race ya.
Oh my god.
And they wouldn't even be twins.
No, they
no,
wouldn't. You're right.
They come from different places.
Yeah. 2 different
Isn't that
eggs.
crazy? As a teenager, she noticed something was wrong with her nethers because her boyfriend's penis just kept hitting a wall when they tried to have sex for the first time. So she avoided sex. The guys didn't know what they were doing. They just end up slamming their penis against my urethra. And then she finally figured it out. And she says, OnlyFans has helped me to finally embrace my condition. Creating content and having people complexly fascinated by my condition is really great.
Help me pay my bills. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Keep the lights on.
Complications after I gave birth. She says both of my babies were born very small and needed to spend months in intensive care, thankfully. Yeah, but see, like if you're the husband and she's pregnant in the wrong vagina, you're like, well, fuck, that ain't mine.
Yeah,
if he's
that's
only
it.
only allowed in one.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
First of all, how you gonna tell me I'm your husband? I'm only allowed to use one. The other. That's not fair. That's like if I had 2 penises. I'm like, you can only use the one on the top.
So remember we were talking, yeah. Remember we were talking about like even if you don't have sex right away, you got to get naked so you can like look at the goods and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, would that be a deal killer for you?
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Really?
Looks like
No,
a fucking
you-
alien crawled out of her fucking.
You could literally hold her like a bowling ball.
You about to hit that 7-10 split, baby. And every time you bowl, it-
You got to grease the lane a little bit before you come in here, man. Come on. And then the other vaginal story. I told you it was 2 stories, but 3 vaginas. This is what you call a cork block. Thank you, New York Post. A Serbian woman was left incontinent. She put a cork in her vagina during a sex game 3.5 years ago.
Did you just say the word sex game? Mm-hmm. What the hell is a damn Serbian sex game, and why is there a cork in her vagina?
She was 19, inserted the cork from a bottle of hairspray in a state of impaired judgment during sexual assault. She was hammered and she stuck a cork in her twat, and because she was ashamed and she was fearful of judgment from the environment, she decided to leave it in there when she couldn't get it out. Jesus. See, I sniffed my mom's sock 23 years after she died, but I wouldn't sniff a cork 3.5 years after.
Because you know what, corks absorb. You know what I mean? So that thing's just in it. First of all, think about all the damn period she had on that cork that never came out. That's now when she pulls that thing out, it's just gonna come. It's gonna come out like a fetus, dude.
It's a question of why. Like, you know, the stories of dudes. There was one guy who had a glass. He shoved a glass up his butt.
That
And
thing was
left
like
it
shaped
there
like a
for-
mason jar, man. That
I
thing
know,
was
he left
crazy.
it there for days. I don't care how embarrassed I would be. I'm
Get
not
it.
leaving it.
Get it out.
Get it out of me.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
up a story. I'm gonna say this. I thought that this was gonna keep me from having babies and just be lie. You know what I mean?
But also, Jenny makes a point. What the fuck kind of hairspray has a cork to hold it in the bottle?
Yeah, I know. Well, she's Serbian, so maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a Serbian hairspray. I wondered that too when I read it, but I just glossed over it, thinking, well, they have weird hairspray there. I don't know.
Weird isn't the word for it. Like I'm thinking the cork. Like she's got to put the hairspray on her hands and rub it in her hair.
Wouldn't you be thinking about the cork every single day? I would be.
Yeah, you'd feel
What's
it,
it
I
doing
would
in there? What's
imagine.
going on? Am I going to get sick? What is it falling apart? Is like, you know, because they crumble. Haven't you ever tried to uncork a bottle of wine and done it wrong and it crumbles into the wine?
Yeah.
That's
God,
a
can you
good. That's a
imagine?
good cork.
Her vagina's gonna look like the Cookie Monster. Just eat some chocolate chip cookies. You know what I mean, there's crumbs coming out of it.
Cookie.
Corky.
C is for cunty. That's good enough for me.
You know.
Oh, does your kid like Peeps? Do your kids like Peeps?
Nah, we've never introduced them to Peeps because they're
No.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because they also have red dye number 3 in them.
Yeah, we don't fuck with them Peeps, dude.
Known carcinogen.
Oof.
So
Ain't
no
that fuck,
Peeps.
that's so fucked up that we're still allowed to eat it.
I know.
They
It's
know
allowed
it
by
gives
the
us
FDA.
cancer, but we're allowed to eat it.
And here's what's funny.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's banned from use in lipsticks and other cosmetics, but it's okay to consume. How does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense at all. It's banned in other countries, but not in the U.S. It doesn't. It's crazy to me.
Japan has, they're famous for a lot of crazy vending machine shit, right?
I love Japanese vending machines.
Have you been?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
When I
What
was
did you-
14, I went to Japan. Yeah.
For
Oh, really?
baseball, right? Was it
Yeah,
baseball,
for baseball.
right?
They had so
So-
much. It was so cool.
So they've had these forever then. Well, bear meat is a very popular vending. They didn't think it would go well, but bear meat is now the thing to buy in Japanese vending machines.
I would try it. I would
Yeah,
try
I
it.
would
I mean,
too,
bears
actually.
eat people all the time. I will eat a bear.
I would try bear.
Yeah.
$16.50 for a half a pound.
That's
And
actually not bad.
it's freshly harvested. A local hunting club does the killing. They're processed in a slaughterhouse and then put into the vending machine.
I think it's only fair that if someone's eaten a person before, we can taste its meat. You know what I mean? If you could potentially eat me, I could potentially try to taste you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, all right. But haven't you been bitten by a dog?
Who's to say I never had one in Japan? You know what I mean?
Well, that's true.
No, they don't. They don't.
What's
they
the
don't do that in
craziest-
Japan.
China you're thinking of.
Yeah, they don't do that in Japan.
Yeah.
Corey, what's the craziest thing you saw in a vending machine when you were there? I know there's the craziest. Do you remember?
They just
anything?
had different sodas and different drinks. They had all. It was like the assortment of things that they had was crazy.
Yeah.
Like that they had boba tea in one, and like milks, and like it was just. I just remember it being very advanced compared to what we had here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would like to go to Japan.
It's
Me
a
too.
very cool place.
Me too.
The French minister, Marlene Schiappa, is going to appear on a Playboy cover, which will be the hairiest cover in Playboy history. Armpits, legs. You know she's going to have a hairy badge.
She's gonna show everything. She's gonna show her boobs, her butt, her Japanese.
Playboy cover. I didn't. Playboy cover? That's the thing? People
Yeah.
still center. What's she going to be, the centerfold? Can I put that on my wall?
It's probably gonna be interesting, and I'm interested. I mean, sold me.
People come over and say, why do you got a picture of a bear on your wall?
Is she that hairy?
Well, she's French. You know she doesn't shave her pits or her legs. I'm going to go with those two. And probably I don't know, but I think I know.
How old is she? She old? Is she? I don't even know who this is.
The French minister, her name is, look her up. She seemed pretty. I saw a little thumbnail picture. Marlene Schiappa.
That don't sound French at all.
Here, I'll bring it up. Hold on, I'll show you. A picture.
Schiappa.
Actually, she's well. Here, hold on. Let's see.
Jay, I mean, your standards are pretty low.
Well,
so.
no, I mean,
They're more free with the body over there too. Like
for the
you
cover.
know.
Oh yeah, we
Playboy,
do.
not-
They show it.
Here she is. That's her right there.
Ah,
She's not horrible.
The cover looks like an old lady trying to be.
not really. No
wearing
way.
She's wearing like an old lady bathing suit.
One piece is her back, dude.
Look you can almost see her vagina. Because the suit right there on the cover.
I can't believe Playboy still shows vagina.
It's fun to whisper. Another train derailed.
Another one?
You don't say.
Yeah, there's actually been like a bunch this week. But this one, though, in Montana, was filled with Blue Moon, Coors Light, and another beer. So at least this was good for the people. Eggs cost so much that people are painting potatoes for Easter. Come the fuck on. Come the fuck on.
Is this a real story?
True story. Yeah. Potatoes only increased by 13.5% in price over the past year, while eggs are up 55.4%. So
Damn, son, you can't. Oh my gosh.
people will have to hunt potatoes this Easter. I'm sorry. I don't care how poor you are. Please splurge on some
Yes, get
eggs
some
for your
eggs,
children.
yeah.
Don't.
Daddy, my egg's sprouting.
Why is my egg looking at me?
Come on,
My
look
egg's
at
so
this.
furry.
Look at this. We got. I mean, you wouldn't like want to see this in a basket. It's just
No,
a-
I know.
Look here.
They would be easier to find, maybe, but
Come on, look at that.
yeah.
I tell you what, they'll make some delicious French fries afterwards. I'd rather listen. I'd rather peel a potato and eat French fries than peel an egg and eat that.
Yeah.
No, but you got to make the eggs already made. All you got to do is take the shell off and eat it. I used to really enjoy eating because I love hard-boiled eggs. I used to love.
God, you probably had the worst farts as a kid, man.
Oh yeah. God, this is so West Virginia. Everybody find your potatoes.
All right, now clean the dye off them. We're gonna throw them in the oven and bake them.
Margaret, did you color these with a permanent marker? I hope not. 'Cause Billy's chewing on one.
Darla, get that potato out of your mouth.
It's just funny. Happy Easter, everybody. Here's a potato.
Yeah.
Family's RV was stolen, and they found it. The guy who stole it had converted it into a meth lab.
Very Breaking Bad of him.
I know, right? New website from the creators of Bang Bus. Meth Wagon.
Yeah, there you go.
McDonald's temporarily. You know it's bad when McDonald's is closing its U.S. offices this week, and it's going to lay off a whole bunch of fucking people.
McDonald's is? People aren't eating
Yeah.
McDonald's that much anymore?
You know,
I don't know.
you know how I know they were doing bad? They raised their drinks. You know, everything was $1. Now it's
Yeah.
$1.80.
Wow,
For a
80
lo-
cents.
Are we catching on to that shit's not that good for us anymore? Is that what we're doing? Is
Probably.
that are people
I
just
don't know. Maybe. I thought the only people McDonald's like to lay off were the ones who clean the restroom.
No, that's funny.
I tell you what they don't lay off is the sodium.
Why are there potatoes in the bathroom? Oh, that's not a potato.
That's a pooper.
Most trustworthy grocery store in America is Florida. Yeah, Publix.
Now, I've never been to a Publix. What
Oh.
is
Great store, dude. Great
Is it?
store.
Pub subs. Everything
Wait a
about
minute.
Publix is just
You went to
like,
Publix. When did we stop? I think we stopped at a Publix, did we not?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Oh, I did. Is it comparable to Buc-ee's? Because Buc-ee's to me
No,
was
this
like
is a whole
They're
grocery
different.
store.
It's a grocery store.
Got it.
With I mean, like I almost want to. It's almost a reason to move to Florida. That's how good. And seriously, that's how awesome Publix are.
Wow.
Public subs, dude. That's what they're known for.
Yeah, pub subs, right?
Yep.
America's favorite Easter candy, or who aren't we created? It's the same candy that you like all year round. What do you think America's favorite Easter candy is?
Reese's.
No, potatoes. Yeah, the Reese's peanut butter egg.
I mean,
Oh, but it's shaped different.
I'm gonna guess numbers today for the lottery, dude.
You really should.
I'm gonna guess numbers today. Yeah.
Number 2 was the Kinder chocolate candy egg, and number 3 was the Reese's peanut butter potato.
The Cadbury egg's not on there.
oh, this is disgusting.
Cadbury cream egg is 5. I hate those.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
so
like 'em either.
disgusting. What about jelly beans? Are they up there anywhere?
Ooh, Starburst jelly.
Starburst
beans.
jelly beans are Starburst 3.
Yeah.
The hollow milk chocolate bunny is 4.
Yeah.
That's just so
Cad-
much chocolate, man. Oh,
Cadbury cream egg 5. Hershey's chocolate eggs 6. Hershey's Kisses 7. Peeps yellow marshmallows are 8.
Ugh.
M&M's Easter candies 9, and Brock's Jellybird eggs are 10. Those are gross too.
Yeah, they are.
no thanks.
Did you know Coke still has cocoa leaves in it? There's only one facility in the entire U.S. that's licensed to import cocoa leaves. Well, they make cocaine. That's here in Jersey. How awesome is that?
Wow.
Where is this play? I now have a use for my gun.
Give me all your leaves.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to make Coke out of that,
Well,
though.
there's leaves. You got gasoline, fire.
Really?
You got. There's gasoline in Coke. Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
You know that, Corey.
I've seen documentaries, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah, Corey's his heart. What do Americans think about a TikTok ban? 61% want it to disappear. You know what I've thought about this. The only reason they want TikTok to go away is because there's so much truth on it. I find so many videos, and there are so many users of TikTok that it's one of the first. Yeah, it's one of the first places that I've seen like the first mask studies and the first vaccines don't work study from Israel and all these other places that the media here doesn't want to report on. TikTok is where you see a lot of that stuff.
You know what you're gonna find too is a lot of businesses are gonna be fucking if the government bans TikTok, a lot of businesses are gonna be hurt by this because there's a shit ton of small businesses that have built their businesses on social media like TikTok, and that keep their customers coming back because of it. So it will hurt a lot of business here in the States.
I bet they don't do it. Freddie Mercury's leather hot pants are up for sale.
Does it have the AIDS?
Well, much like my mother's sock, maybe there are some flexive aids.
Yeah, there's just a little bit. Yeah, well, there's just a little bit of AIDS on it, not a lot.
I think the infectious parasite part is dead now, but
Yeah, we're gonna start the bidding after the Easter potato.
you want to see him?
Yeah, see these hot pants, dude. Are they assless chaps or are they just straight leather pants?
No, there's no ass. Here we go. They're just like short shorts.
Oh yeah,
Leather hot pants. Yeah.
God, his ball sweat was all on that dude. Oh my God.
Yeah. Now them I ain't sniffing.
Do you think his butthole bled in those?
Probably.
Come on.
Well, I mean, think about it. I think
No.
the butt sex causes butt bleeding.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was kind of good at it, so I don't know. He probably was years past the bleeding portion of the butt sex.
Oh, okay. He was good.
That
What do you mean he was
happens,
good at it?
Like
Yeah.
he had anal calluses. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, he was all. Those
I'm sorry, that's just my butt blister acting up.
those veins back there were all the nerves all dead. Way before he died.
Yeah, he ran a damn backhoe up in that ass, man.
According to a report of 182 cities, the healthiest place in America is San Francisco.
Shut up.
Well, it's easy to figure out with all the poop samples they got laying around. Like, let's send these to the lab. Oh, everybody's eating Brussels sprouts and kale. Everybody's good.
Here's the
Even
sample, and here's the sample, and there's the sample. Even the homeless guys are eating right.
Yeah. Oh, you stepped in a sample. Don't track that sample in the house. And finally, as part of a new labor deal, minor league baseball players will receive salary increases and be paid year-round. So now they can almost afford to buy a hot dog at Yankee Stadium.
Those poor guys they all have to room together, dude. Like 4 of them
I
live
know.
together and work odd jobs.
And, with the new pitch clocks and stuff, and the batters, they can't step out of the batter's box. The major leaguers are going to be jealous of the minor leaguers because now they're going to get 2 extra timeouts per game just to scratch themselves. So that's what if you have a really bad itch? You got to go in there and hit? That's not fair. You should be able to step out and scratch yourself.
How many guys have you seen scratch their fucking balls and scratch themselves in the middle of a fucking inning? I've never done that.
What? That's all they do is fiddle with their cups.
I guess, but that's not scratching yourself. That's adjusting your balls. Your ball sack goes to the bottom of the cup, and you got to put it back in.
Not everybody wears cups.
Yeah. Well, they should.
They.
All right. I've been hitting the pee once or twice. All right.
I know catchers wear cups.
Yeah.
Well, let's get the hell out of here.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you later.
Tomorrow early show. Don't forget 8 a.m.
Tomorrow early show. Is that your DJ
Tomorrow
voice?
early show.
Is that you? Hey, Cinnamon, come on down for the
Welcome
early-
back to
early
1015 The
show.
Beach.
I miss Top 40 radio.
Mercedes is going to be topless.
They don't talk like that in Top 40 radio anymore,
No,
dude.
that's
This
your
is
club.
the 90s.
That's your club voice, not radio
Yeah,
voice.
no, that's my club MC voice.
Yeah.
We've got 2-for-1 drinks for the next 30 minutes.
If it's your birthday, come up here. I want to shout you out.
Who wants to see Pooh Baby?
Yeah.
Hey!
To the windows, to the walls.
See you later.
Later.
Goodbye, everybody.